Hey everyone, how about another quick tutorial? This one once again is for those starting out with coins of the Roman Empire. There you are, enjoying that nice portrait on your coin. Then you flip it around and you look at the reverse, and it is very likely you will find a figure doing something. A figure standing up, a figure sitting down, two figures together, maybe even some figures with wings. And you at first have no idea what you're looking at, which is normal. What you are probably looking at is a god, a goddess, or what we call a personification. We need to understand that Romans were mostly illiterate, so every kind of message passed through coins had to be sent primarily through images. Oral tradition was extremely important back in their day. So just like nowadays, due to mass media, everyone knows who Messi, Queen Elizabeth, or Donald Trump are, the typical Roman knew very well all the members of their pantheon, what they represented, and what they looked like. It was simply common knowledge. The same would be true for the main virtues, key aspects of the Roman way of life and morality, which were very well known. Virility, equality, abundance and generosity, freedom, among others. Not only were they well known, but they would be given human shape, which were represented as human figures doing something or carrying something that represented said virtue. And fortunately for you, there are a couple of websites I would like to recommend today which give a quick, condensed guide with visual examples of all the most common deities and personifications featured on coins. It requires a bit of patience to study them and learn how to distinguish each one, but ancient coin collecting is an academic hobby. If you're getting into this, get used to studying and searching around. The first one I would like to talk about is beast coins. I'll leave a link in the description down below, so have a look at it. Here we have a very comprehensive list in alphabetical order of all main gods and personifications combined, with a convenient picture as an example. On the columns to the right of the coin, we can see the Latin name of the deity, its name translated and contextualized to English. Then we have a quick description. Since the gods shown on coins were meant to symbolize some aspects of daily life or pass a message, they were very typically seen holding things or wearing a specific kind of clothing. This is important and is likely one of the hardest parts of identifying them. Many of these are unusual for us, particularly if you don't have previous knowledge on history. Words like cornucopia, caduceus, patera might sound alien at first, but fortunately, a quick Wikipedia search on each term will give a very clear explanation on what each one means and show you how its presence on the coin gives it a much deeper meaning without the need for words. And don't worry about this getting too complicated too fast. As you build up your collection, it kind of becomes second nature to quickly recognize what each deity and what they are carrying represents. Hence, the message the coin tries to pass becomes easier and easier to decipher. Another one I really enjoy is Forum Ancient Coins. They have a page focused on gods and personifications, also linked in the description down below. And they do a fantastic job of contextualizing what each god or personification is typically seen doing, as well as holding. This makes it really easy to recognize a pattern per deity. The best way to illustrate it is to use a couple of coins I recently added to my own collection. Let's take a look at this first one. As we can see, the legends are not very strongly struck, but we can clearly see the figure leaning over a little column and holding some object. It didn't take long for me to find a similar example. Turns out this is Felikitas, the goddess of happiness and success. According to the guide, she is typically seen holding a caduceus or a scepter. In this case, it is a caduceus, the symbol of commerce, representing the fulfillment of our designs through fair trade. We are even given one of the most typical kinds of legends for this deity, Felikitas publica, the happiness of the people. So let's try another one. This time we have the silver piece with two figures. A big one, wearing a cloak, a staff, and something in his extended hand, And we also see a small figure next to him, probably his protege or something. It also didn't take a lot of searching to find out this was Yahweh, or Jupiter, the king of the gods. The object he's holding is his famous thunderbolt. These small details of like how the thunderbolt should look like, they are not always obvious at first, but as I said, take your time to study these to develop a pattern of recognition, and it should become second nature as a collector. And there you have it, another quick tool to help you identify what is on your coin. I always recommend books on ancient coins, which are going to give you a deeper insight, but this way at least you can have a quick attribution and you can appreciate a little bit better your little piece of history. So now get out there and decipher the message your coin is trying to communicate. I hope you all stay safe and see you soon.